everybody. I hope you guys are having an awesome October so far. Just a quick reminder before we get into your reading. I want you guys to check out my 200th subscriber giveaway. I will be giving away a free either Celtic Cross or horoscope reading, a card for each house reading to my 200th subscriber, and also a $25 gift certificate. So you guys want to make sure that you like the videos. If you really like the videos, you subscribe and support the channel if you can to keep all of the great content coming to you guys. I thank you so much for checking us out. Have a great October. Happy Halloween.
Hey Sagittarius, how you doing? Aren't you glad I'm working backwards this month? Because now you ain't got to wait extra long for this October reading, even though it's already late. Hello to you too. You know me by now, that's just how I do. So I want to thank you guys for checking out Frequency Real Radio, tuning in for your general reading for October. Right after this, guys, I'm going to do your love reading. So I'm hungry as like 3 fat people, and I really need to get my dinner going. So after this, I will come back and do the love reading for Sagittarius. I'm just shuffling the cards. I'm going to be using a new tarot deck. I have a deck. It's called Tarot. It's just called Tarot, the complete kit. And it's a little mini deck, but it's equivalent to the Rider-Waite. All of the cards, the suits, and the major arcana are identical to the Rider-Waite. They just have different images, and, you know, I suppose you could derive different picture stories, meanings, or whatever you want to get, but basically the same as a Rider-Waite, just looks and feels different. And I like the deck so far. So your reading is the first general reading I'm doing with this deck. I did use these cards in the love readings that I did today for Capricorn and Aquarius. So, but this is the first love reading. The general readings I'm going to do just using these cards. And if we need, I'm still going to do a tarot oracle card for the heart to give you some guidance on what to do with the information that you get from the love reading. And then if we need to clarify anything, I will use the Lenormand deck. And then, like I said, tune back in, check back, because I'm going to get your love reading done tonight. I might not get it uploaded tonight. I have quite a few vids to upload for readings I've done today, which I hate when I get like that and it gets like that, but it is what it is. So tomorrow, if not today, your love reading will be up by tomorrow. It just takes a while to upload, and when I have several videos, I would love to get it up today, but I can't guarantee that. So let me just cut the tarot deck. Then you'll hear me shuffling. And actually, what I'm going to do, what I want to do really quick, let me lay these cards, and then I'll start shuffling the oracle card. I'm going to lay that. Well, I'll lay that last. I kind of like to lay that last. Before I lay your cards, let me just clear out the energy from the previous reading. Anybody who knows me knows I don't really like to do them back to back. Get Capricorn out of my head and what's going on in their love life. All right, good to go. So let's lay these, and while I shuffle, I'll shuffle the other 2 decks. I mean, while I read these for you, I'll shuffle the other 2 decks. So the first card out the gate is the Magician. The second card is going to be the 4 of Wands. Now, this is supposed to represent each week of October. So since some weeks have already gone by, like a week and a half, 2 weeks, you can take the first card kind of as the energy going in, what's going on. So that might be what you already been through the beginning of October and how you're feeling, along with that second card, because that's the second week. So you might be right in the midst of that, coming through some of that stuff. And then the third and the fourth week is what we're getting to in October. So then for the third week, you have the Lovers. And then for the last card for the end of October, you have the 6 of Pentacles. So that's a pretty cool spread, but I think that I do want to do some Lenormands on the 9 of Wands, just to give you an idea, just to really see kind of what it is you're dealing with if you've got some burdens and some issues which you've been going through, Sagittarius. So as we come into the reading, what I felt for Sagittarius is just not being able to get comfortable. That's the vibe I was picking up for Sagittarius, like just rearranging stuff, rearranging, but not really able to get all the way comfortable. And I don't, Sagittarius, whatever that speaks to, whatever that's about, you just got to keep moving things around until they're comfortable for you. And that really is just the bottom line. So, take that information. That was just a message from Spirit. Whatever you want to do with that, Sagittarius, please do that with it. So, coming into October with the Magician. Sagittarius, you have been working your magic. You have been doing some things. You have been putting on. You have been putting on so that you can rise to these big dreams and the big shout out to the Sagittarius I'm politicking with earlier today. I really like Sagittarius's vision and their belief that they have in themselves. I mean, Sagittarius has the kind of self-confidence where if you know that Sagittarius personally, it's uplifted. It's with a lot of Sagittariuses, it's when you know them, it is not the kind of confidence you look at and say, oh, he's just a cocky asshole. It's the kind of confidence when you look at it and you're like, yeah, that makes me feel good to know that person feels good about where they're going, because I could see them getting there. That's the kind of cockiness and the kind of magic that the Sagittarius works with. So Sagittarius, I just see you really being a magician. You've been through some things. You've been through some shit. You've been all over the place, and you really have put some things in place and kind of worked some things. And the symbol on this card is the Mercury card. So just being a master communicator, Sagittarius, a master politicker. You've been over here in this group, in that group, functioning and dealing with these people, getting on with opportunities here, with opportunities there, and all of that stuff, Sagittarius. So you guys have really been creating your own magic under the sun and the moon and the stars, taking all the little ingredients you got, all of your communication and your worldly tactics, just being out there involved and very active like the fire sign that you are, to create the world that you want to see, Sagittarius. And I feel like you see signs of it coming together. And what that leads you to is just in the midst of the things that you've been doing to create for yourself, because I feel like Sagittarius has been focusing a lot on itself. So maybe not so much focus on relationships, maybe some things, and you've been through some issues and some strifes with a partner, And you, Sagittarius, you could have been dealing with the air sign, Gemini, Leo, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be an air sign. Could also be their moon rising, or if it's prominent in their chart in other places. But maybe you have been going through some things with just trying to get on the same page, trying to get comfortable, trying to see eye to eye with the air sign, or just with your partner if it isn't the air sign. And you've been looking at what you built, looking at what you've been through with this Nine of Wands, and just really trying to see where do you go from here. When you look on the Nine of Wands card in this tarot deck, there are 9 wands, and the 9 wands. One second, I'm just trying to think of the picture of the 9 of Wands in the Rider-Waite, because the 10 of Wands is carrying those burdens, and the 9 of Wands, the 8 is the arrow, so the 9 is the defense. And that's what it looks like on this card. It looks like the person is behind a prison of these wands, but that prison is self-built, and it's a prison because of hurts, emotional pains, past relationships, and things of that nature. Whatever you've been through in the past, and even, okay, this is a general reading. We had the Lovers come up, so I got a little inclination toward love. But even if this was career, because the Magician did speak a lot about career as well. This really speaks about your life generally, making things come together and taking everything from your past and turning it into something wonderful, and seeing opportunities come back around for you, Sagittarius, that you've been longing for, that you've been hoping for, and that you had been working for in the past. So with the 9 of Wands, it's like you're looking through this unclear window. You're looking through things, but you can see the sunshine coming in the window. You could see the light, like you coming out through the tunnel, and you finally getting through the other side of the tunnel where you see the light, and you realize, the things you've been through have been to get you ready for what is coming. The things you've been through, and that may be an offer of love from someone from the past, a past partner, someone you dealt with before, an offer of love or stability or emotion, or seeing an eye to eye with a past situation, a childhood friend, or something, just offering something of comfort. You know what I mean? There's something of comfort that could be coming from the past, or just of an emotional nature that I feel like you want to get on the same page with, and you really want to see there, because I see the person in the Nine of Wands card. So imagine the person behind a jail cell. So the bars protect you, but yet again, they limit you. And imagine this person looking out longingly, and it's looking like the person in this Nine of Wands card is looking right at the lovers longingly, longing for that relationship, longing. They got a lot of Sagittarius. You work your magic. You got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of friends, a lot of good stuff, a lot of career stuff. But you don't have that love relationship that you so want and you so desire, Sagittarius, and you're looking at it longly, because it's not that it's out of your reach. It's not out of your reach. I'm laying Lenormand cards. It's not out of your reach. It's just that because of what you've been through, it makes it hard to attain. Or you could be trying to attain it with someone that you've kind of been through some things with already, and you're just not sure if you're on the same page, or you want both of you guys to come to the same page. So just more information about the Nine of Wands. When I laid in the Lenormand cards, the cards I got were the man, the rider, the man, and then I got the woman. So again, talking about seeing eye to eye and taking it back to the lovers, because this is general. For the people who this is not a love relationship, it could be career or career aspirations. Even if you don't go to the 9 to 5, if you have other passions, dancing, singing, maybe you're into modeling and acting and things of that nature. It's really wanting to see that come together, see your dreams come to fruition, and all the hard work you put in create this magic and create this bond of you and your partner, if this is a love relationship, or you and your passion. I don't just feel this is a career or a job. I feel like it's more like a passion, something you really want to do, and you've wanted to do it for a long time, since childhood, and it's something that is going to present some stability, and you are looking for that stability, and something you've longed for and you wanted for a long time, and you really want to see out of that, which we can see with the man and the woman, especially coming out like that. It speaks of two opposed energies, and they're facing each other. It's not like the woman came out one way first, so she's looking to her left, and then the man comes out on the card, he looks to the right. The man is looking to the woman. He's riding towards the woman, and then the woman is almost got her hand out, and she's expecting this gentleman, and they're both expecting each other. So whatever it is, whether it's a love relationship or career of passions, career of desires, whatever you're passionate about, I feel like there is going to be a meeting, and you are going to see getting on the same page and feeling congruency with what it is that your heart desires. And just to read you what the card says, the rider brings new things from a foreign land. Recognize him as yourself, and you've chosen the right man. And then the lady card, which is 29, the rider is the number one card. So, and I feel like that's what I was saying. You was concentrating a lot on yourself, Sagittarius, but you want that love. You want that bond in the love relationship, or in you're passionate about your career. The 29 is the lady. The lady card says the lady is the card that counts. She alone can say to what the other will amount. And that's what I was saying with this lady. She, in the card, she already looks like her stance is taken. When this gentleman comes, it's not a surprise. She's not going to have to make up her mind. She knows what she wants, what direction she wants to go in, and what she wants to do. And so Sagittarius, with this gentleman, like I said, it's new opportunities, like I talked about with the magician. It's new opportunities. It's new things, travel, maybe foreign travel, things coming in that are unfamiliar with you, offers that you know what you want, so you're just waiting for those things to come in. Like I said, the 9 of Wands looking longingly at the 6, and you got 2 6s, so that does speak of wanting to be in a partnership, wanting to be in a bond, wanting to have some sort of stability that you've been wishing for and counting on, and trying to communicate for a long time. But the last card I did get for the Nine of Wands was the number 8, and it says, "Look out for the coffin. It brings sickness or death." And if you're not careful, courage, wealth, and health will all breathe their last breath. So, Sagittarius, this is more so about you. When you pick up those wands, moving them in the right direction, doing the right things with your burdens and with your past fears and your burdens, and not letting the fears stop you from having those bonds and those loving relationships. Go for the opportunities that come towards you so that you can then determine what is the right one for your stability, what is the right offer for you, so that you can in turn offer yourself back to it. Like I said, the 29 of Lady cards, it says she knows what she wants. It's up to you to be able to say. I feel like if you're a Sagittarius male, you may be offering something to someone or wanting to get on the same page as someone, and you may be making that offer. You may have to be the one to really come to that woman or come to that career, go to that boss and put what you want on the table so you can address those fears and know that you are protected in even keel, coordinated, loving bond in your career. Your relationship is possible because there are offers of generosity coming in. I feel like they're coming in from someone else. And if it's for the female Sagittarius, I feel like these offers of generosity in the Six of Pentacles could be from you to accept the offers, to first accept them. So they're the offers that are coming in, and then you are also going to in turn offer what you have back. So whether that's your talents and all you bring to the table, or your love and your desires, to really see eye to eye and start to create a committed, solid relationship, bond, or partnership. But Sagittarius, this is about you. And when the card says, "Look out for the coffin," it brings sickness or death. Try not to go in paths that you've been down before, that you know don't lead to good places. Just be careful about where you move with the situations, the choices that you make, because that's what the card says. It says, if you're not careful, courage, wealth, and health will breathe their last breath. So you have to be careful in the moments when it's all sitting on the table, because then you'll find that hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is 2020. So pick what's comfortable. Pick what's meant for you. Don't pick what's flashy or what looks good or what satisfies you for the moment. Because the lovers doesn't necessarily mean a successful relationship. It doesn't guarantee any happiness. And with the Six of Pentacles, people could be offering things, but is there something greater in the long run? You spent a lot of time working your magic and getting yourself to where you want to be, happy inside, where you want to be in your careers. But it comes at a price of choices you're going to make now that you have some offers on the table. But I feel like you're looking towards something. You are going to accept something, but it's not going to come without you being careful and you laying down what you've been through, what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept, and really seeing eye to eye in whatever relationship this is. And air signs could be playing a prominent role in your life this month of October, Sagittarius. So that's a Aquarius, Gemini, or a Leo. So I think that's where we'll leave it as far as the general reading goes, and then I'll just get to the Oracle deck for the heart, just to give you some guidance in case you're not quite sure what you need to do, what direction you need to move. Let's just draw a card to give you some guidance. And that card today is going to be move. I just said in what direction you need to move, what do you need to do, where you need to go. So if you're stagnant, which makes a lot of sense because you had the 2 6s and it's ready to go to the next level, to 7. So I feel like the opportunities that are coming towards you are good opportunities. I feel like don't let this 8, this coffin, discourage anything. because you're looking out, and I feel like that's what you've done being the magicians, and you kind of having the 9 of Wands. You're surveying everything according to what you've been through. You have one sheet of paper with what's in your life, and then one sheet of paper with the things you've been through in your past history, and you are comparing because you're not gonna go down that same road. It is the 7. You are gonna move, and you're gonna choose the options that support you, that ground you, that lift you up in love, that are mutual coordination, that are mutual seeing eye to eye, that are mutually beneficial, and things like that. So move in the direction of love, move in the direction of your heart. If you've thought about things carefully, move in the direction of your ties that do bind, and the generous offerings, and the offerings that are coming in to get you, that are because of the magic you work, because of the person you've been, because of the work you've done on yourself and out here in the world, and the good that you put out. Take those offers and move to the next level, move to the next phase. Don't get stagnant and stuck in anything that resembles your past and what you've been through, whether that was, no matter how bad it was. I thank you so much for checking this out this month, Sagittarius. I will be back later this evening with your love reading, so check that out to come up within the next few days. I thank you so much for listening to Frequency Real Radio. I love you guys. Drop me some lines, drop me some comments about how this reading played out for you. Keep in mind, these are general readings. They won't resonate with everybody. So check your sun and your rising sign. Your moon and your rising sign. And if you want something more specific, contact myself. My email's in the description box, or any reader or astrology of your choice to give you more information and help you with your more specific concerns and questions.